game. Secretary Clinton, for all her problems, some of them self-inflicted, still has a very high rating among Democrats, and that, of course, is what determines who the nominee will be, and a big head start. So I really have such a high regard for Joe Biden. I think he's been a great vice president, great public official. I'd hate to see him risk it all on a campaign that likely wouldn't succeed.
All right. I wonder what Webb Hubbell would think about that. Webb Hubbell, of course, is the former Assistant Attorney General of the United States, former Hillary Clinton law partner, and, by the way, the author of a great book called Ginger Snaps. It's a novel. There it is on your screen. It's the second. First one was When Men Betray, and he's working on another one. Well, he's here. Webb, you're working on another one, A Game of Inches, and I don't think that's about football, is it?
It's got a little football in it, but it's another thriller, legal thriller.
Good, good. Look forward to it, and thanks for coming back on. All right, so let's start with referencing with the bite we just heard from David Axelrod. Do you think Joe Biden will get in, and do you think Joe Biden should get in?
Well, it depends on who you're talking to. I think it would be good for the party. I think it would be good for Hillary. I don't know if Joe can win. He's a great man, but I think if he's thinking about the party, and I think it would also be very good for Hillary if he did come in.
How so? How so would it be good for Hillary?
It's right now she's the front runner, and there doesn't appear to be anybody that's really capable of taking her on. And people don't like front runners; they like the underdog. And I think she runs a better campaign when she's got a tough opponent like Joe Biden would be.
All right, let me ask you, Bernie Sanders, by the way, is in a dead heat with her. If you look at if you count in the margin of error in the poll in New Hampshire, and a majority of Democrats, when asked nationwide, said that they would be enthusiastic, even though they overwhelmingly support Hillary, they would be enthusiastic to the tune of 50-some-odd% if Bernie Sanders were their candidate. So, I mean, how do you account for, and to what do you attribute, the struggles that Hillary has had? She's viewed as dishonest and not trustworthy. A majority of white women view her unfavorably in the latest poll out yesterday. Why?
Well, I think it's early in the game. And I think that's the product of her being the front runner. I think once you get some opponents, Bernie's a really great senator. They're going to help define her. She's going to run harder. And I think the party benefits from having a tough primary.
Right, but everybody knows who she is. She's been around for 30 years. As far as honesty and trustworthiness, that's not that indicates they do know her. What about the FBI's now investigating the email server? I mean, this keeps getting seemingly worse and worse and more troublesome for her, not better and better.
I think it'll all wash out. It's a long time away, and I think the reality is that it's all a product of her being, the not only the front runner, but kind of didn't have an opponent.
Okay.
Now that she's developing opponents, I think she's going to be okay.
All right, let's move to the debate. What debate? What do you think of Donald Trump?
He's a good reality talk show person.
How come he's ahead in every poll?
Because he's a celebrity. And people right now aren't focusing on who they'll really vote for president. They're focusing on the celebrity and enjoying the fun.
And how do you think he will fare in the debate tomorrow on Fox?
I think he'll be a tough debater because he's used to the one-liners. He's been on TV a whole bunch. He's used to those quick things that people listen to on a debate. I wouldn't want to debate him, but I don't necessarily think he'll be a good president.
Who do you think? Who do you like, or who do you think might emerge on the Republican side?
I think the two people that the Democrats should be concerned about are Rubio and Kasich.
Really?
Yeah.
You think that might make a ticket somehow, one way or the other?
Well, I don't know about a ticket, but I think they both offer a different perspective, and I think as things play out, those are the two that I'd be concerned about if I were a Democrat.
Let me go back to Hillary for one quick second here. A judge has now ordered Huma Abedin and Hillary and also Cheryl Mills under the threat of perjury to swear that they handed over everything when they were supposed to. Again, how do you build the trust? How do you get back honesty and trustworthiness with an American public that says you're not at this point?
I think it will take time. I do think it will take time, but I think they'll sign the affidavits. I think the people will start to see as it rolls out the documents she gave to the State Department, and I think it'll be a non-issue next fall.
So you think eventually Hillary's honesty and trustworthiness will be positive instead of negative?
Absolutely.
All right. Hey, Webb, always great to talk to you, sir. And check out again Ginger Snaps from Webb Hubbell, and we look forward to talking to you again real soon.
Same here.
Thank you. Webb Hubbell, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, the Malzberg panel. Don't miss it.